Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a nice, good match of I think this is CIL, right? PSU? Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Today we are going to be playing on Border as our first map, and I'm joined by Awkward over here.
Hello.
And for
Great
the
to be here.
first time in CEA history, we get a double Canadian cast.
Poggers in the chat, please and thank you.
Never will they let us do this again after this. We're banned.
Yep, 100%. So, a little bit of time taking here for their ban to come out.
Yeah.
And it's a Buck, which is a pretty strong operator, in my opinion, for the vertical play that is required for a lot of these maps, or a lot of these sites.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of attackers on this map you could ban in particular. Like some people still hate Jack with the dying vengeance.
Yeah,
And then
we're
Buck
probably gonna
just
see Jackal come up right now.
yeah,
there it
it
is. Never
and,
gonna see any play ever.
and then Buck is just a giant nuisance on this map in particular. He's always one of the most difficult to deal with operators. So he's always a great thing to get rid of.
But the thing with the Buck ban, it's a little bit riskier to run the sledge instead, but it's still completely viable, and he has a lot more utility to use.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like we're also going to get Echo as our ban here for defense. Another really, really good operator that will never see the light of day.
Sadly. Oh, that was a quick pick from San Jose with the Mira.
Alright, and it looks like we're going to be heading into the map with Mira as our last ban. Another we'll never see the light of day character.
Yeah.
One
Well,
day.
there's an off chance. Maybe one day.
I like the plan. They released the elite skin, and then they just
Ban.
yeah, after the ban system comes out. I'm just gonna do a small transition just to fix the overlay here. 1 second, just don't mind. Again, and let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go.
All right. So as we can see, going into the reveal phase, we have the Nomad for flank watch, basically. Then we have the hard breach, because I'm pretty sure they're going for an armory wall push, as well as the Twitch to get any of the bandit charges that Thatcher left out. And oh, they switched the Nomad for the Capitao.
Yeah, interesting pick here, because Nomad is another operator that's so universally loved. That
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
nasty
many bombs
setups you
as they
could leave
can.
for it and stop anyone from trying to enter it. There's no argument whatsoever about it. Or we're about the same length. Kept to find probably a nasty angle onto blue so that they can get back there in the corner so well.
But the thing with Nomad is she's the only operator that causes a player to lose control of their operator for a few seconds. Like complete control.
10 seconds left.
Getting a little bit fancy set up there at half wall.
5 seconds.
To get that long range for Maestro.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Infinite range for Maestro Cam, never gonna be a bad thing. Seems to be stacking up the cams though, dude. Oh, never mind. So was that very quick?
Yeah, it looks like the spawners, two of them are going to be coming, or looks like the whole team's going to be coming from Valley, so it's a little risky in case they try to spawn peek it, but it looks like they're going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Drone's up and running.
Capitao, interestingly enough, not bringing the LMG.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of a comfort pick, because especially with the... Now, I could be wrong, because I haven't run Capitao in a long time, but... I believe Capitao was the one with, also had the really long reload times with that LMG too. So.
Oh yeah, that is still a major factor. We're gonna see the Capitao. Oh, silenced Para 308. That's interesting. Peeking onto Sandwich, trying to see if he can get any of those bandit charges or just a peek on anything, but doesn't seem to result in anything but death for him.
Grab that headshot, just peeking on the sandwich window, immediately shooting it.
Claymore mine prime.
It looks like D2 is just going to be watching all the way into blue, knowing someone's probably playing behind there, but they don't have the Capital Fireball to flush him out anymore. It's going to be a little bit more difficult since he does have the
Attackers
Jaeger
drop
with
the
him. And
diffuser.
Bladehawk is going to take down D2.
Where did he get the peak? Oh, he got the peak from the half blue. I call it half wall. People call it blue. That's gonna be confusing. I need to adjust to that. I think we still have Ash on main floor, going for some vertical behind blue, just to clear out anybody from that area. Ooh, that's 2 Thatcher nades, I believe, gone from the ADS.
You see them use the Thatcher
Enabling
for
electronic.
the ADS when they could just get it, unless they were trying to, like, you know, just ease it right into the tip of the hitbox. And looks like they're gonna get the tase onto the Maestro cam and start pressuring out more on this bandit. And he's ahead, just ducking left and right, but just can't land the shot, unfortunately.
Wait, does he have a peek through the second reinforce? Like, there's the reinforced wall, and then on the other side of it, there's like that red metal thing that he goes peeking straight through. Is that just me?
That's the frame of the reinforcement wall.
Yeah.
It looks like that's exactly what that is. And if it didn't break fully,
Maestro, far side of sandwich. Twitch looking into the small office. Maestro's just gonna walk in for the wall bang and just completely shut down any plant.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. As you can see, Twitch was just bobbing and weaving left and right, trying to cover the Thatcher for plant as much as he could, but unfortunately, the stutter playing Maestro just gonna walk up and just immediately shoot the wall right in the small window he had.
It looked like it was going perfectly for oh my gosh, I'm Penn State. Still gotta get used to which side's which. Penn State, but it just, the Twitch went for, was she looking into CC for a flank?
Yeah, I guess she would have to, because she watched her front. She should have been able to see the Maestro walk in, but maybe even missed him as a
1-speed
bit.
flank. 1-speed, 3-armor flank.
They never
You're
expect
from a mile away.
You truly never.
You also
expect
never expect a sledge for sledge 6-pick.
Probably was thinking to 6-pick off sledge, but then
Attackers
realizing
need to
the site
locate and
now has to go
defuse
down
any
south.
bombs they
Sledge
can.
is actually a really good operator to be picking on this site.
Especially since Buck's gone. We're gonna be following the Valk right now up to probably reinforce hatches.
Looks like they're getting a little bit
Oh,
of
no.
CCTV off there, trying to prevent themselves from getting shot all the way from into metal side.
Yeah. I guess they're going to do a very hard vertical hold onto B and A, and they're going to have Legion and Maestro anchoring?
Yeah, this is a map that
10 seconds
verticality
left
makes
before
the
insertion.
biggest differences. This site may be on first floor,
5
but the
seconds
second
remaining.
floor is still the most important part of this entire thing. If you could hold that second floor off, chances are you will win this entire thing.
We see in B site, they stacked a little bit of their cameras, where those Valk cams could be used elsewhere to cover more of the very hard roam presence from above.
My eagle eye is your.
And we're going to see that Maestro go off on the bottom of the wall to get those long peaks again.
I'm just gonna get called to drive by your neighborhood. Let's just just one tiny little boo boo.
Sledge seems also to be running a silenced gun. Is that a silencer?
I'm really liking the silencer here, as probably is really confident in their holding down the recoil, and they just feel like, you know, may as well take the silencer for the effect. He's trying to get that perfect claymore so that only one laser shows. Really, really deadly one, because you actually cannot shoot that claymore on your way up the stairs without detonating it. There's no actual little spot you can shoot with it.
I mean, you could impact it, but waste of utility.
Yeah, it's just
and then it's basically the same as the explosion going off. We're gonna see a punch hole go into Armory from Archives. Ash now has like a long peek all the way down. It seems like she knew there was someone there, possibly from the drone. Because she's on a drone right now.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, there's 2 droning out through Armory. Both drones are gonna get shot out, so now those roamers are gonna have to do something to get them out of this corner that they boxed themselves into.
he's trying to grenade the barbed wire off just to allow himself easier access. Arcturus and the bandit there are just standing in the corner, waiting for him to push in, trying to hold
Legion
out as
coming
long
up
as
metal
they can as
stairs,
well.
gonna peek possibly the Ash.
And it looks
Oh.
like he will take down the Ash. Nick C's gets one, but then gets taken right back by Arms.
Quick refrag.
Very good for the attackers there, as Legion is an operator that will
Drop the
scale
bomb
to get
diffuser.
infinitely better, and unfortunately, Stutter takes down D2, and now the attackers are a little bit back 1 foot now, as they still haven't taken control of top floor. 30 seconds left on the clock. Delaney needs to make a decision whether to just push or rotate and try to help his teammates backside. Looks like he will
just
be pushing
rushed right in.
straight up.
He's getting shot from behind though from the bandit.
Down goes the sledge.
Hey.
Left.
2v3 with 14 seconds left.
Down,
Oh.
Drop the diffuser. 10 seconds
Oh.
remaining.
Stutter's just gonna pick up those last 2 nice and quickly, finish off the round.
1 and the second. Really nice shot and good positioning, realizing they needed a push in last second, trying to make sure with his last breath that they would definitely not be able to get in. Looks like-
Penn State is gonna have to figure out some way of gaining back some of this momentum. They had it a little bit at the end, you saw it there, and it just kind of fluttered away. They're gonna need to either like rework their strategy on how they're attacking, because right now it seems like they're putting a lot of effort into one site that just doesn't work out.
Not only that, but they also spent a long time upstairs. Like, they took Office and side and Archive, like, within, I want to guess, 30 seconds, which is really
Yeah.
good pacing. But then after that, they just got stalled out, couldn't push in onto the 2 people in Archive, and the Ash just got flanked within that time from the Legion, which they did get the refrag off of, but after that, they just got stuck in that area. They didn't move.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Going into our 3rd round. Oh, that's a new site for me. Haven't seen this one played before.
This site is very, I believe, favorite.
It's iffy.
Due to, well, this is custom, right? Custom,
Yeah.
not a terrible site. There's only 2 issues. One, it has the same problem as Workshop, where you have to hold CCTV, and CCTV is a little bit hard to hold, personally. And the other problem is that other site is a little bit more secluded off from the first site, meaning
5
if
seconds left.
any of them try to attack it and they don't have enough information, they're not going to be able to execute and try to take back the site as easy as they could be. They had to leave themselves exposed just in order to get it done.
It seems that the bandit left all of B site, like the double reinforced wall, just open, so Thatcher's gonna have some free real estate right there.
Looks like you're just gonna immediately bust down that thermite charge, blow that wall open, and some second questions asked.
But here's the issue with this. Now that wall's open, you also have let yourself into many different angles, where from above mainly, but also from that main waiting area. Yeah, see, look at this. They have 3 of their roamers upstairs, and they've committed. Oh, that's
Stutter just coming in, dropping some more for them, making sure they can dominate the vertical play. It looks like if the Capitão and Twitch are trying to help him push up top and try to take it back so that these angles will actually work against the defenders instead, but it's going to be a little bit tough for 2 people to push onto 3 defenders. They will get Vish actually to come in and lend a hand as well, as Delaney will take down Nick Stees, leaving 2 more upstairs. Can they get top 4?
oh, he sees her or him.
Gets the wall bang and actually
The
will down
Jaeger
there, but
down.
doesn't know it just yet.
Looks like he's gonna crawl away and hopes to get to safety.
They
Whereas Bandit's just hiding.
Bladehawk's realizing he's alone upstairs. He's just trying to play safe, make sure that he doesn't get shot out. Trying to make sure he stalls for the maximum amount of time that he can up here. Since they are, by the look of it, low on information, have not been droning anymore, so it'll be a little bit difficult for them to push on a Bladehawk without the required information.
Oh, gonna miss the headshot, but get the kill.
We'll take them, finish off Arcturus, but now they're starting to think that maybe top fourth goal.
Get the wall bang. Oh, Twitch.
Unfortunate. The Twitch drone just taking him last second, right when they probably thought the entire site was clear. But looks like 40 seconds left on the clock. 2v4. SJS
Looking pretty winnable for Penn State. Wait, has Thatcher been just standing outside for that whole round?
I think
Or Thermite, sorry.
Oh yeah, I think Thermite was just holding the angles, making sure no one tries to grab
Saw a
that
little bit of
information.
that head to the bullets, I think, but gonna rotate up to metal.
Down, Sutter's gonna take down Beach with the headshot. Diffuser's still going down.
Attackers are activating.
Still pretty winnable.
Defenders out.
Free fire going off.
Attackers need to protect.
Oh, gonna get flanked.
Around the side. Looks like Arm's stuck down with the Twitch.
Ping's gonna go off on the Twitch, yeah. Probably gonna get the kill here. Oh! That metal pole was the demise of Valk. She definitely would have gotten the headshot there. Let's see. Yeah, you could see the bullet just nick that metal pole right where Twitch had lined herself up with.
Yeah, you hate to see it happen.
Yeah. You love when it happens for you, hate to see it when it happens to you.
On the bright side for San Jose here, though, that was their third site. That ideally is their weakest site, so now they should be able to take it back by force with the point lead.
So yeah, Armory is now being unlocked, which I think we're seeing the same setup from them, except the Valk we're switching out for the Mute.
It'll be interesting to see how they use the Mute here, if it's going to be anti-droning or maybe trying to hold off something that the Bandit can't reach too well.
Yeah, because those, the Mute jammers actually have a really wide range depending on where you place them. I've seen them placed in Armory, and they get all the way to the wall outside of Armory, where you can, like, let's see if we can see it, like, right behind Sandwich, there's that one wall. I've seen a Mute jammer from Armory catch there. I don't know if it was a bug or something, but
Nice benefit for defense. One of the more underrated operators. Not a lot of people bring him these days because his impact to the team isn't as visible as the other operators have. Like, you can immediately tell what a Maestro is doing right or wrong with that big LNG and that lovely evil eye cam he has.
yes.
And now, he has the same setup here. Look at the thing that he actually sets up on this side too. Because it makes it a little bit more vulnerable if they attack from off the side, but if they do attack toward Archive, it's a lot more sneakier of a cam.
Yes, that is true, but also since it's facing towards Armory, if they do push in through Archives, they won't be able to shoot it because it's facing the other way. Unless they waste utility on it like an Ash charge. Or you get the Twitch off on it, but with that Mute, they might be able to save some of those Maestro cams. I was just drawing a blank there.
Looks like Duke's not the only one having off days. Both of us are just stuttering as well. And now, we're going to see V.
Stuttering like stutter.
You can see V starting to push up from lower floor, trying to make sure he gets the cleared with that drone working below. Looks like
the sneaky Ash. Oh, is he gonna get it?
Oh! It looks like Bladehawk
all
gonna go down
that
to Reach, and the bandit charge will get stopped from below. Thermite's gonna have 3 pickings on that wall, and they're gonna open up just now. Is Bellini actually holding on to a small angle all the way in CCTV?
Again with that silent. The silenced para, it amazes me. I always am hesitant to run suppressor because I need as much damage on the enemy as possible.
Yeah,
because if I don't, I'm probably not gonna get the kill. Oh, and speaking of kills, Legion gonna get peeked from balcony, and they're just smoking it out. Oh, C4 off on plan.
Smoke is out, there's just chaos going left and right, and they trying to figure out where they're getting attacked from, and unfortunately the smoke is just leaving that nice cover up, and looks like they're gonna get that plant out this time as they keep it again.
Octurus gonna get the. Oh, it looked like he was gonna get that too.
Kin with the AK just sitting outside. They're sitting inside
Wait.
the small box. Oh my god, he's just prone right
Is
on
he
that
prone?
box.
Is he gonna get away with it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Position compromised.
Luckily, he was right beside that dead body, so he just blended in with it really, really well, allowing Destroyer here to get that final kill on for the round.
Only thing I can see them changing because of that loss was maybe just check corners a little bit better. It's because all in all, it was a pretty even gunfight up until the end when it became the 2v1, and the plant was down, time was running out, panic starts to kick in. There's not much you can really do in that situation.
Yeah, the C4 from below made a big impact as it pretty much disrupted the entire flow of things, caused the smoke to end up becoming more of a hindrance as they were taking shots through it, and just felt like there was an overall panic on the attacker side as things started to crumble apart. Looks like we're going to see a 6-pick off of Bandit into Cade this time, trying to fake the idea that they're going to try to go for a trick again, and instead just bring the sneaky little Cade charge, just charge that entire wall off.
Interesting to see no 6-picks from Penn State.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
They just kind of kept the same roster. So they feel like they must be doing something right. I'd like to see how they adapt this time with the Cade and Mute instead of the Valkyrie that they ran 2 rounds ago and the Bandit from last round.
And a lot of the attack rounds here, actually every single round here, is getting a little dicey on both sides at certain points, and it's going to be interesting to see if they decide to change up their tactic, maybe attack from office this time, or if they're just going to try to keep going the same thing and just shoot ahead quicker than they can.
In my opinion, when you take from archives from Office, you have a lot more map control than that tiny armory wall, because you can still get flanked easier. Whereas once you have Office and pushing into archives, there's only so many places that they can come from because you're using their reinforcements against them at that point.
Yeah, for sure. Once you get that once you get that kind of like a foothold to keep your team, like, you know, feeling a little bit safe.
Oh.
It kind of takes a little bit of pressure off of the attackers and allows them to just kind of collect their thoughts a little bit quicker and understand what they need to be doing.
Going back for a second, you can see Octurus just missing Vij right off of spawn.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oh, we're gonna see weird little Maestro shot go off. Unless, did he get anything with it?
Not too sure. It looks like he kind of shot toward the wall. Maybe aiming for a drone.
I didn't see any sparks, so that's why I was like, this is a weird little shot go off. Ash droning herself in.
The attackers'
Doesn't
bomb
seem
diffuser
that
has
they
been
have
dropped.
a primary like entry frag. They're just going,
Attackers have
they
recovered
drone
the
themselves in, or they drone one other person in, but they all enter around the same time. It's less organized than it should seem. You're gonna see Cade quickly drop hatch to go to front door to pick off Vij. Capitao still on sandwich window. My stutter just missing the headshot.
Claymore is just gonna bait one of the defenders out there as they try to run out on the person playing on sandwich window. Fortunately, Claymore was ready and did take him out right before he could even get a single bullet out. And Arm's just watching below, trying to make sure that no one else tries to run out from below and also get rid of the C4 pressure that was there from last round. Just they're bringing it again unless Cade but it looks like Arcturus is just going to go for it and just peek out immediately, taking down Destroyer.
There
Now
you
it's
go.
down to a 4v for San Jose.
Shoot that drone. It seems like they know somebody was in server room, but they just didn't push it. And they just kind of opted to go a completely separate way. When we had the Capitao and Twitch looking through main doorway,
Yeah.
And now we're seeing Capitao up on balcony, I think. I can't really see from our angle right now. But, nope. Yeah, they're still both there. They know somebody's down there. Ooh, is that Legion? Oh, no, it's Cade down there.
20 seconds on the clock, too. They need to start pushing it sooner than later, because time is not on their side. Clock goes down to 12, and Archers will get the headshot on D2. Dixie's getting the headshot onto Arms, and Stutter just getting the headshot onto Delaney.
Just a headshot galore right there.
I feel like it's impossible to say Stutter's name without stuttering yourself. Like, it's just criminal if you do.
That was a good one. It's making me laugh more than it should.
Looks like score is gonna be at 2-3 here for San Jose, as they are taking majority of the defense rounds here. Gonna be interesting to see what happens when things switch up, as I believe this should be the last round of attack now for PSU.
Yes. We're gonna see that Valk and Bandit come back. So interesting.
Also, the 6 into Pulse.
The C4 presence was pretty good before the Pulse. I would love to see it now.
And the 300 IQ 6-pick into IQ, baiting the Pulse, because he clearly, definitely knew, and is now going to be playing a nice game of Hunt here.
A lot of brain games going on right now.
And defuse as many bombs.
It's going to be a very interesting time, because Pulse is going to... if I'm going to take a wild guess, I'm going to say Pulse is going to be sitting below here in Workshop, trying to find out where the vertical pressure is coming in from to help out the roamers inside of Armory. And then if they ever die and the floors are starting to get broken up, just get that nice C4 out there and just pray that they stand still.
Yeah, we're gonna see him just sitting down in Workshop right now.
Setup's just going out, getting that cam footage and making sure they're able to see everything that's going on second floor.
5 seconds to go.
I think. Wait. So we have 3 seemingly anchoring right now. So I guess the other 2 are above again. I can still hear the reinforcements going off upstairs, and then we're gonna see the Valk with a not quite mid-game reinforcement, but later reinforcement. She's just gonna sit in bathroom.
Now looks like we have IQ just rushing in from toward east there, trying to get that control. Probably still has his drone up there just to make sure. Stay on the information, trying to find out early where those roamers are, and see if just how clear it is if they can just run straight into sight or not.
Delaney just barely getting away with her drone, or their drone. I don't know if it hurt. They already have control of East Stairs. That was pretty fast for a team that wants to hold upstairs. East Stairs is a really great place to hold because it blocks off so many different points of view. It just becomes hard to hold at some points. So you'd want some sort of like Jaeger on you for any nades that could get thrown your way. But other than that, no real East Stairs or East presence from the defenders.
They're gonna get this nice free real estate as they start to push up, give themselves a nice foothold as they push into office. Probably be able to end up pushing into the rest of the site if they can get past the defender sitting inside of Armory there. So the Pulse just still sitting down there, giving out that free intel of where the attackers are coming from. Looks like they're starting to be pushing up a little bit soon here, as they do have their foot in office, but just trying to figure out when's the right time to start letting their presence be known in a very obvious manner.
But they got to do it soon because there's only a minute left on the clock, and they've barely taken over anything. Oh, we're gonna see the Valk take down the Thermite. We're gonna see Pulse. Oh, V's gonna get a nice peek onto the Valk. Arcturus probably gonna go for the flank, but Capital might be able to deny that flank.
That Bandit just opened up a hole in Fountain. I'm pretty sure this attacker is still right there, and yes, Arms will take down Bladehawk. Unfortunate for the Bandit, not
Bladehawk very upset.
And
big sad face in chat. Oh, The Capital. I was wrong. The
15 seconds remaining.
Arcturus is gonna get the Capital.
Yeah, it looks like
1v1 diffuser's down, but not. Oh, he hears the C4 rip, and it goes off. Just misses. He falls back.
Attackers recovered the bomb
If he just holds out time, yeah.
Operators, you are out of
Even
time.
if he did get that plant off, that pulse was ready to just start sprinting straight into sight. and
You also
grab
still had the
big
Maestro
plant.
on the board in the other site.
Yeah, there wasn't too much of a winning situation in that last couple seconds, but fortunately PSU just not pushing in as fast as they should be. They're able to get their footholds into the map, but then after that they just I can't tell if
Stall
they're
out.
stalling themselves out or trying to make sure they have intel a little bit too hard, or maybe like
Overly
more
cautious is
people
what I'm
around.
gonna go
I
with.
don't know. Yeah, they're just very cautious. Let's see if maybe they could pull out a better defense
Oh.
than they did on attack and pull it right back and catch this map by surprise.
We're gonna see the Vigil go to the Pulse, and then we're gonna see the Valk come up. Interesting picks, and we're gonna see almost the same lineup from San Jose with the Capital,
Locate and defuse bomb.
Ash, Thatcher,
Yeah, looks like
and
the only thing
Thermite.
that really changed there is maybe Sophia. Similar setup as well, but very good
As
idea
opposed to the IQ.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
very good idea to bring in the Valkyrie from the 6th pick as well, because looking at the team without a Valkyrie, they would actually have no cams at all, and little intel
Deep.
with 5 operators to pick for one, like at least one of them to pick it is kind of a little bit dicey. Although this is a small map, this is still a map that everyone knows and loves, so they know those cams off the top of the head. They will use them the second they see them.
5 seconds to insertion.
Interesting shots coming off from Arms. Wonder what he's gonna do. He just shot the TV for no reason, or was there a drone there? Because I saw.
New camera feed.
Oh
There-
no,
oh.
so that TV, there is a Valkyrie cam spot. That
Oh, I do know that, but you have to throw it from below, not.
Yeah. If you destroy
But
that TV and then you go below into jail and you shoot out the roof a bit, you can actually try to throw your cam right up that jail slot and hide it behind there in CCTV. It's very sneaky, and I think he did definitely go for it because he was kind of low on his Desert Eagle bullets there. And usually it does require quite a bit to destroy the floor properly.
He did make a rotation from archives though, or like a vertical hold. I did see him do that at the beginning of the round, but he still has that last cam that he's holding on to. He threw one onto metal stairs, one into 90, and then he's holding on to the third. So I don't think he did. I think he was just shooting at a drone and.
With the AK, he's gonna be taking out Vij. Arm's taking out Nick's D's. Things starting to pick up here. A minute 48 seconds. San Jose is showing just how to go a little bit more aggro with the speed. And now locking themselves in a little bit of predicament here with a long-range gun battle between archives and right outside offices. D2 just making sure the other side doesn't get flanked. Now he's starting
Drop the
to
bomb diffuser.
help his teammates out on the archives there. Start to push up. Destroyer throwing out smoke grenades. Just stall out a little bit longer. McKinnon, the AK, takes down D2. Now they're stuck within the archives there as they do have
Attackers
control.
recovered the diffuser.
And just trying to get the plant down soon. Looks like the plant will be started up as Kitten to the AK picks it up quickly and
Oh, does not see another prone.
Attackers are activating
angle.
the bomb diffuser.
You would never expect
Attackers
that someone
need to
opened the
protect
wall
the
like
diffuser.
that.
Position
Now Arms is the
compromised.
last one alive with a little bit of a sliver of a health left. Kitten with the AK
Not
just
seeming
holding
too winnable.
outside. Arcturus holding outside. Things are not looking too good. Looks like he's gonna just try to go on a whim, take out as much of them as he can. Just trying to hopefully pray that one of them just baits out and peeks him. You grab that kill and just take him
Get a little-
through. But time's clicking down, and I'm not even sure if he can even get it at that point. And San Jose will take the round as Stutter just takes
Is
down
that a
Arms.
wall bang?
I think it might have been actually. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Just shot immediately onto that wall that he knew that immediately leads to the top of main stairs. Unfortunate for Arms to be in that situation, but a lot of trades happened off early.
what was a very neck and neck game seems to be San Jose pulling away with it. Let's see if we can get a comeback from Penn State going into our 8th round.
Looks like we're gonna get the pulse pick here on this time to play on the first floor workshop to get that nice intel of where they're gonna be pushing and try to take them out quicker. Actually, it was a
Nope,
bait the
Pulse
whole
is-
time. Looks like we're gonna get a 6th pick, and as he's deciding who to 6th pick into, probably someone with some sort of intel. I'm guessing a Valkyrie or
Nope,
Maestro, but no.
the
looks like-
Vigil.
yeah, we're gonna get Vigil here. Not saying no thanks to all that intel. Just give me a gun and let's go.
Well, they might have a little bit of intel from the dock if they ran a bulletproof.
Looks like he had barbed wire there as he dropped.
Oh.
The staircase.
Spoke too soon. I was being hopeful.
Yeah, who needs intel? We got guns. We shoot them. One shot headshot mechanic is still in effect here.
Click heads win game. Easy. It's that simple.
Barber's just been there the whole time. Looks like some standard reinforcements.
Nothing too stand out from this hold, except for the bandit. There's no bandit or any
5 seconds.
hard breach denial.
Smoke, they're doing one of the
Attackers are
strats
moving out
people
to
usually
locate a
do
bomb.
with some people do with Mira, where you just shoot out the entire CCTV wall. So that way, if anyone goes, I know with the mirror window, if anyone goes into CCTV, you could peek them through that mirror window. But
Oh.
without it, I'm kind of interested to see how that ends up turning out. And
Sneaky peek. Ooh.
almost getting that headshot, just a very sliver of the body was shown, but thankfully will not be taking any shots, so he will be alive to keep playing through the round. Looks like Delaney just smacking the deployable shield, thinking it's a Goyo shield, praying that it will just catch on fire. Unfortunately, Goyo is banned there. Just pushing up and CCTV taking the nice real estate. The wall is also a little bit open, so it's gonna make him a little cautious as he realizes that's definitely not him, that one that opened that up. And looks like, oh, actually, they're using that deployable shield's little slit there to see
The
right
new deployables.
into the door, and then actually I thought they were able to see right into the holes that the smoke made there.
They're probably just gonna use it as a crouch spam kind of strat. Or you're just gonna peek up, shoot a couple bullets, lay back down. No harm done.
Yeah, looks like
Bomb located by attackers.
the other side, right onto officer to create a little bit of pressure onto AC to make them think. Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Was that
the cat?
fire dart? Because what to say?
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Had it been the Ash. Well, they got down, so it could have been the Ash. Because it was, yeah, it was the Doc. Actually, I don't know. I want to think it was Nick that got that, because that would have been a great shot for him. But speaking of great shots,
Bomb has been located.
Smoke gonna get a great shot on him, downing him with this, and then getting the smoke off. We have ourselves in a 1v3 situation. Bomb is down. Smoke's gonna push through using his smokes as cover. Jaeger ADS is gonna save him for a slight second. He's not gonna see the Zofia in the corner, and he's gonna fall. Oh, he got the trade. Wait a second.
And I think the thermite was down here from the smoke grenade as he planted, but fortunately, since he did die, and the smoke grenade was a little bit
No, he got the
outside.
trade on the Zofia.
Oh.
He flicked the Zofia, and then that's why it glitched out to
Right.
the downed
to the
thermite. Great peek then. Great peek for keeping your KD up. Love to see it.
Unfortunately, the Zofia just flicked at the same time too, and just got the same speed. Just got shoot head faster. And 6-2 here. It's gonna be match point for San Jose here, as they're gonna try to just take this one out and finish it up. Looks like they'll be switching over to ventilation workshop side, and the attackers definitely know it too, as they do see that castle pick. Castle would be the pick to give away this site being played.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Still no intel from the defenders.
Yeah. Kind confident in just running with little intel and having the roamers, but
It's not really working out for them.
has a little
Going into match point, you'd think they would have learned something.
you never know. They may just be used to it without the intel and just don't need to feel like the adjustment that's required may not be intel in this case, and just
That is
5 seconds to go.
trying to
Attackers have
focus
discovered
on the
the
other
location of the bomb.
aspect of things that we may not be.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
very true, very true. Well said.
I think it's kind of interesting.
Are we
especially
Soul Anchor?
too, because I guess like even actually.
There's
Sure, this castle
nope.
because I can see one barricade there and to block off front admins for the events.
Interesting to see no ACOG anchoring. You're just gonna have a castle with a red dot on site. Oh, the ping's gonna go off. Will the wall bang just missing?
Looks like he's gonna
And-
take about 50% of that Rook's health off left, and then
There's the other
immediately gets
50%.
shot down by Stutter. So they're gonna take control of customs here by storm, and now they're just gonna start pushing up a lot quicker now that they have a little bit of a footing. And Thermite gonna be going upstairs trying to flush out some of the roamers and stop some of the vertical angles that they currently have onto site. See as he starts to push up slowly, and looks like Thatcher will be joining him, trying to make sure that he's able to breach open that wall and get that nice pressure. But
Oh,
the game will rob him of that repel, and we can do it all over again.
just wasting that little bit of extra time. Because seconds really matter in this game. It's a second can be getting your plant down.
And
Oh, we're gonna
also
see a
get
late.
Destroyer kill right onto Nick Steves there as well. And then Arcturus running down the wall, allowing Thermite to open it
Oh, he's
up,
gonna
watching the flank, immediately getting beached,
Ooh.
rotating back toward his teammate as he drones the site a little bit as the walls is getting destroyed. He starts to push up very quickly here, playing it really fast. There's minute 20 seconds left in the clock.
Bandit's gonna
Arms
get
going
out of
down
there
those stairs.
so fast.
Oh yeah. And unfortunately, Stutter is just going to take him out with that headshot, now leaving it down to a 2v4. San Jose looking very, very confident on this map to take it right here, right now. It looks like we're going to have Capital just holding down the tangle and immediately getting
Oh.
dropped down as one of the defenders. It looks like the smoke just peaks him immediately. Holding down with that SMG.
Probably doesn't know he got the down.
Either that or he can't get the angle to finish him off, but either way.
Looks like a res might come off.
Damage right now
from-
is very vital.
Who's by Capital?
I
Oh,
think actually
more. Oh, he got rezzed.
Attackers
with the
have
time
He
that
got
they
the
have
res-
left, he could almost perma-smoke off that entire doorway. If he times it just right, could be very vital.
He also throws it a little bit. Oh, there's one. Destroyer's gonna get a double kill now into the round. Not the triple though.
Three now. Mine's gonna be going down, but Ken with an AK.
Doesn't matter.
Winning out the map.
San Jose's gonna come away with almost unscathed. This a clean 7-2.
Also, as Larry mentioned, another old meme that we always had is just never take PSU to border, and it looks like San Jose decided no thanks and just took it instead of, despite the original, I guess, hypothesis.
Oh, what me going into this not knowing anything. Are they undefeated on?
I believe it
Border?
was during Summer League. They were actually just they were pretty strong on.
What are you doing?
Okay, so turns out some of my scenes are messed up, and I just pulled a oof. I'm just gonna go quickly cut to intermission here and fix some of the sound issues here. My bad.
Alrighty. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I need to turn down. I can turn down my mic input. I also just kind of put it further away from my face. I'm very eccentric with my voice. I wanted to turn down my input for you, but I was like, I don't want to tab out of YouTube, and then it just pause it. I think. I think I messed up the timing because I was stuck on a left click thing, and we might have to. Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Not playing around with it, but seeing it. So do you want to just start at 4840? I'm right at 4840. That was a quick first match. When you're casting, it goes by a lot faster than when you're playing. I can put my mic back to my mouth now. I had it like away from my face. In the URL, take off the 1. Oh, okay. My friends are watching the stream right now, and they're like, please adjust the other caster's volume. It needs to be louder, while yours needs to be quieter. I'm like, I don't have control of that. It's in your input. You put it at output. Yeah, your input, but you put the output to lower. Like, my output's quite low, because I'm a loud person.
I love this one-sided conversation on stream. Like, you're so low that like an explosion happens and we can't hear it anymore.
But I'm good, right?
Yeah, awkward.
Sick.
And stream
It's
can
not
hear
me.
me now, and I'm basically. No, they can hear me.
Alright, sorry for technical difficulties. Hopefully things are a little bit better. I am, professional observer.
You're not even observing.
Well,
Kumi is.
kind of. Because this is a VOD, so I'm just the one watching the video of the observer's work.
Ooh. All right, going into this, Penn State with the first ban, very, very calculated, I'm gonna say. not undetermined, but calculated. They want to be sure that they pick the right operator.
Yeah, especially because there's a lot of attackers that are kind of a threat here, especially like Nomad being able to cut off all the angles, Jackal just being Jackal, literally just showing up with his name, and I swear to God, the map that he gets played, he's gonna be like a new operator. Like no one's gonna even know what his ability is, and like everyone's just gonna get lost. Oh, what in the world's going on with Jackal?
I feel like you could just switch out Jackal for not being played and just throw a Maru in. Just because no one's going to play her anyways. He's going to get banned, just like Jackal.
Alright, just fix the volume a little bit. Okay, and it
Gonna
looks like
see Capitao, because Capitao was kind of deadly on the last map.
yeah, especially making a really big difference to those fire arrows, cutting off different angles and not letting them play on certain areas. And Echo,
Echo.
just being Echo
Back
as
in the
well.
cave. Back in the cave where Echoes belong.
I feel like
That
if
was
I
kind of cool.
ever just try to play a casual match, I'm gonna see these operators and I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna expect it. It's gonna like.
It's gonna be that or PTSD of when you're roaming and Jackal's just gonna appear. You're being tracked.
The constant ping spam and just literally sitting
The
there just
panic.
hating myself. Like, why didn't I ban Jack? Oh right.
Can't.
Looks like the last ban's gonna be coming out here, and it looks like we're gonna get a nice Mira ban.
Almost the same lineup as last time, except for the Capitao switching out for the Buck. Whereas Buck is still also a viable op to ban because the vertical play.
Uh,
For
on this map, it's more the vertical play ends up getting more focused on the basement. So
yeah,
I know there are buck spots from below, like second floor console, and I've tried them a little bit. They're decent, but they won't really like. I wouldn't say they're game winning per se. Like you can
If you're
see beneath the entirety of projector room where that bomb site is, and
Yeah.
you can see in connector as well. But at the same time, just a little bit more of a rough angle and not too much standing area to play around with.
we're gonna see the Dokkaebi. That's a new one for them. Also, the Nomad not getting 6-picked like the last game, and the IQ's gonna get 6-picked for the Blackbeard.
And
And we're gonna see no 6-pick come off for the defenders.
this setup is going to be kind of deadly for the attackers here, as Blackbeard's going to be able to sit on the windows while Nomad just air jabbing off every single run out, making sure that that Blackbeard is perfectly comfy where he's sitting, just shooting people away with his paper shield.
And the Doki's actually going to be quite useful if Mozzie's going to be hacking drones and sitting on them, trying to adjust them. Also getting Maestro off of his cam.
Yeah, for sure, to allow them to create a window to be able to plant without getting tased within that time. Taser's always fun to hit attackers with as they're planting, so you just get to hear them scream and
10 seconds
catch
left
their
before
fingers
insertion.
away. You're gonna see a
5
nice.
seconds to insertion.
Looks like they're gonna try to set up so that if they need to retake back console,
Attackers
they just
must
all they have to do is
locate
walk
and
up
defuse
yellow
the bomb.
stairs. As that hole from on the flooring of yellow will allow them to do that. Blackbeard just spawning out front entrance.
Already
watching
has
for
the
the
shield
spawn
on.
peaks.
Very quick shield.
Yeah, with this
As soon as
spawn,
he
you
spawns.
definitely need to have that shield on.
Looking for Cam, not really good communication, thinking that, hey, I got this Cam, so you don't have to waste time on it.
Okay, they always gotta double check. You know, you gotta make sure.
Some people, you whiff a Cam. Sometimes it happens. Happens to the best of us.
It looks like the Mozzie spiders are sitting right there in that printed door, preventing any further droning. For I believe that's the Jaeger there.
But Blade, most definitely gonna see the person in the printer room.
He's just going. Thatcher's just running in, just saying, "Okay,
Oh, he's gonna get the
there,
peek
got
off.
it." And
Oh.
Beige will instead take down Stutter and stop his. I guess. I can't think of. Wow, I'm really off. I can't even think of.
You're
the right
stuttering.
word. And Stutter got me with the After Effects. Is Blade Hawk and takes down Vish, right? As I'm trying to think of the word still.
Mozzie having a really nice peek onto that. I've actually never seen a
Attackers
peek
have
like that
located a
before. I
bomb.
usually see that wall reinforced.
Yeah, definitely a very
He knows somebody's there.
spot to be sitting in. Gonna be interesting to see if they get caught off guard or if they're able to drone it out. And Arcturus
Oh, he's gonna get one. He's gonna get the kill off onto the Dokkaebi.
and Delaney just gonna be taking down Bladehawk on the side too. as Arcturus
There's the
gets
cam.
set up, just getting ready to open up shop and start handing out these defenders their bullets. You got Nomad playing onto the projector side, just getting ready to peek a little bit of angles, try to also create pressure, but both of them playing on windows, not really playing toward one site, and Diffuser's already down in admin. Things aren't looking too good for the attackers here. Just kind of praying that they can get a pick somewhere. Looks like they're going to start trying to form up together here and be able to push together and hopefully clutch this round out.
I was introduced to Blackbeard for window play by Ralph, of course. It's funny how he brought up window play with Blackbeard. It's kind of like Blackbeard, where your window play, but with training wheels, because that shield really helps you.
And it looks like D2 is just going to take down Kim with an AK here with the headshot. Blackbeard's going to have to push up with that shield, slowing him down just slightly. Just got to keep pushing through, and it looks like he's going to be peeking up the stairs where the Nomad had fallen. And now Destroyer is starting to... Looks like they're getting a little bit of intel and figuring out where he is. Actually, D2 just throwing that cam outside.
I don't think they know where he is. Oh, there it is. C4 is going to go off, explode.
And, oh, he
Knock.
lived.
Mozzie's going to rush into the smoke, almost dying, but Maestro's just going to shut down any push.
Yeah, unfortunately that riot shield does slow you down a little bit. Wasn't able to get out in time and kind of got just stuck within a 1v4 in the worst predicament possible.
So if you were San Jose in that situation, what would you have called differently for your team?
I think... okay, because things started falling apart once like the admin push happened. Like, I believe it was Sutter just immediately got taken down from Vish just sitting inside of the printer room. And he kind of just pushed in alone as well. I feel like, I mean, they couldn't really drone much more because of the fact that the Mozzie was just stopping them. So that, like, after that point, that's where things started to go wrong. Like, especially, okay, you're having a Blackbeard also kind of covering on console side as well.
Yeah.
And you're having most of the team sitting on admin trying to push for that. I feel like if you're going to have the Blackbeard play that angle, you're probably going to want to maybe try to attack console instead. But
defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Like,
by
if anything,
attackers.
that's kind of controversial is probably that Blackbeard positioning
Yeah.
with the rest of the team, or in respect to the rest of the team. Maybe he could have been playing like connector window to cut off that angle instead, and probably help the site a little bit more. But I don't know. I don't play Blackbeard too often with window play because I am god awful at it.
But it's with the training wheels. You got to try it. But
Oh,
moving on
me,
from that.
I'll find a way to mess it up. Believe me.
We're gonna see 3 intel operators come out from. Oh, I'm gonna say the wrong team.
5
Penn
seconds
State.
left before
I'm gonna go with that one. Yes? Yeah, I think I'm right.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Yeah, it looks like they're
Please tell
gonna,
me I'm right.
I believe Blue's team here is Penn State, Orange is San Jose.
Okay. So yeah, they're gonna be bringing 3 intel ops. The Valkyrie still holding on to that last cam. She could just toss it out that window and hopes to get any people who are rappelling up onto yellow or just outside of yellow in general.
And you hear as well the Claymore's being placed out the window, and Valkyrie knows that as well, so she knows that she cannot just jump out freely and try to get the free kill on anyone outside. And Nick sees, and it looks like the Buck here is just going to be sitting out front door, taking down D2 with it, downing him, but probably also knowing what the amount of bullets they just tossed at him. And it looks like they're going to start pushing up a lot quicker here, making sure that no one else is with him, and he's working alone. Arm's going to be headshotting Arcturus at the same time, and the K trick all going off at the same time. Looks like he's going to try to...
Oh,
Unfortunate.
so close.
Unfortunately, the Thatcher grenade got thrown out to stop him from getting that nice small window that he had, and it looks like that wall will end up getting opened up.
He has it electrified. He tossed another one before running away to hopefully get any sound cues of them pushing in. But there's the Buck that we're gonna see for the vertical play.
Definitely causing a nuisance there with
Attackers
them
bomb diffuser has
just
been dropped.
slightly clipping a wall, screaming a little bit. Not only that, but kind of also
Nice
stops them
punch
from getting any further walls opened up. They'd have to just run and peek, and it looks like V's just taking pot shots
Just
over at
spraying.
the windows.
Attackers recovered
Kind
the
of getting close
diffuser.
to getting a
Oh.
kill too. And
Oh.
he take down Stutter with a headshot, leaving the score down to 5-2. And Nick Stees taking down Destroyer, bringing it down to 4-2. Right from that angle. And if you guys don't know, that angle opens up quite a bit of information. But Nick Stees getting shot down from lobby side, trying to just organize himself, and now realizing that, hey, someone's coming down yellow. I need to turn around. Watching that angle for his teammate, and it looks like Nixies will then rotate over to the main lobby, take down Mozzie, and now go back to the yellow stairs, back for his original mark, take down the Valkyrie, and start to push down 2v2.
It was looking pretty winnable for the defenders until Nick
A bomb has
just
been
started
located.
going off.
Definitely a good momentum shift for the attackers, and Nixies taking down.
Could he pick up the
He's
ace? Is the
trying to
question.
Attackers have
The
located
ace.
a bomb.
Just carrying everything on his back right now, trying to just
Maybe
pick
a
off every
bait?
attacker or defender just to bring the score even.
Oh,
And Delaney just
the cheeky bullet hole.
holds him down a tough angle for the attackers to see. It's gonna
Attackers recovered the
be
bomb.
interesting to see how this plays out. Just going for the peek
Oh.
onto the garage door from that top desk.
He knows somebody's there.
Not landing it. Gonna hit the plant, and unfortunately, Kit with an AK just finishes him off before it looks like the bucket he go to even cover. Or yeah.
Almost ace.
I
You can
guess
see
the
it type in
trade.
chat.
Looks like Observer was really praying for it too.
Kumi. Thank you, Kumi, for that. I'm curious, how many aces have happened in CEA so far? And we're in week 3 or week 3?
I think I've only seen one happen, but I might be like off with the number. I don't even know.
I know one has happened, and that was with our team. But I would that was also really like a super close. So I'm curious to see if any other team's been able to pull it off. I'm sure they have.
And somewhere out there, statistics department's like, I don't want to have to do the math on how many aces are get pulled up. So,
Wonderful. If you are here, please let us know.
He's about to get hate mail just now.
Yeah, definitely. That's okay.
Looks like they're gonna be six
Attackers
picking
need to
into the
locate and
vigil
defuse
here
as many
on
bombs
the
as they
looks like
can.
basement again defense.
Cape not really moving. Tab. Oh, there we go.
He's watching them cooking videos, making sure he knows the exact recipe of how to make his dinner tonight.
So he knows how to properly and hopefully successfully this time Cade trick garage wall.
It looks like we're gonna be setting up the same setup inside office. A really good one too, allowing that Maestro to control so much ground on his own, making sure that they can't just run down yellow stairs, and
10 seconds left.
he gets the advanced knowledge of if they're about to go out garage just by
seconds to
jumping
go.
on top of that desk.
Nobody in
Attackers
sight
are moving
right
out to
now.
locate a bomb and defuse
Oh,
it.
there we go. They're all coming back now.
Yeah, the
was-
classic all off-site. They never expect. You just like I know on Bank, some people they pick the top floor site, run all the way to the basement, reinforce the hell out of
Bait
basement,
site, yeah.
and just make it look like it's there. And it looks like the entire defender is just scrambling around yellow stairs area, trying to get into position as they had a little bit later setup. Looks like
We're gonna
wow.
see some peek holes opened up by smoke.
Looks like that setup's gonna open over toward kitchen as well for the Maestro there, played by Delaney, and also without me even realizing, D2 already went down. Looks like Nick C is just playing on the consulate window, making sure to cover all the angles, and then jump right in so that they can have an easy time playing the vertical
There's
play.
someone holding yellow, but I don't think Nick knows just yet. The drone might come off. I think
We're gonna get that information, let him know that hey, there's people all around you above. Looks like that player is just gonna retreat off of the yellow stairs and just try to play a little bit more of a safer angle here.
they've seemed to take a lot. They've cleared almost all of upstairs, except for that vigil
Bomb has been located.
that's still sitting on yellow. They're just kind of avoiding him. They're just all working around him, but Nyx is just gonna cut to the chase. Oh, long peek from Spiral coming off on. Couldn't really see who, but almost getting the peek back off and the refiring on Vigil.
And Stutter getting taken down as well just from Destroyer, just sitting on this door getting ready. Sees that the hatch gets opened up, just gonna decide to peek it just in case someone decided to drop right at that moment. And that's the kid with an AK sitting low health up top or upper floor. Everyone's just getting prepared for the next push and
There's only 50
hell let
seconds.
loose.
55 seconds left in the round now.
And Arms
There's
is gonna
not
take
really-
down Hit Arctor at the same time too.
Oh. Something's gonna have to happen. Oh, that's something.
Kid with the AK takes down Vish, and Bladehawk is gonna headshot Delaney, and Bladehawk gonna get another one with Arms, and now it's just down to a 1v2 for
And
his Destroyer. Last man alive, just
right
trying
on
to
his
hold
left.
on.
He knows he's there. He's probably gonna get the peek off first.
Don't
Oh, he didn't see him.
He didn't know he was in the hole, and unfortunately didn't pre-aim for it, and looks like he's gonna get taken down here right at the end here. As actually, on the expected, I actually expected him to get a little bit further in the room before dying there, because from his perspective, it actually looked like he was like 2 steps in, but that actually made it look like he just got to the entrance and died. Kind of interesting.
Siege is quite interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it's not
Many
fun
things
until bugs
go
happen.
wrong. Oh yeah. A couple seasons ago with the shield glitch. Whew.
And just wait,
That was-
Blackbeard's shield will be unstoppable again with 9,000 health.
Oh no. Not. And
Paper
you'll
shield
see it on the
no
deagle
more.
too.
Paper shield no more. It's now just a giant wall.
Basically a deployable. Only thing that can break it is like an impact.
Now don't worry, the deployable glitch will come at the same time, so it'll just be Blackbeard versus Blackbeard.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
Okay,
by attackers.
back on topic now. We're gonna see a second floor hold from. Oh, I always.
You got this.
Penn State, yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, that's something I'm gonna need to work on. Anyway. How about you take it over? Take over. Your turn.
PSU is gonna be holding up this top floor now. It's gonna start actually early meleeing off the windows, making sure that if their Blackbeard comes, once he goes for that little melee hole at the top, he actually just opens up the whole window,
5 seconds
thus
left.
exposing himself a little bit more. Also giving off a bigger sound cue.
Attackers are moving out to locate a
Smart
bomb.
play from PSU to go ahead and do that off the bat.
Still 2 pests left, so clearly hasn't gotten many drones. Because as soon as you know where the site is, you want to back off all your drones like immediately. You want to save that intel. Vish going for a very gutsy peek.
He's gonna hear them
But-
starting to throw drones out. But looks like he's just gonna back up slightly.
They're missing it.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks like
Does
he's
he get
gonna.
the-
Oh, he didn't actually get that
does-
drone immediately. He's gonna see
oh,
it
there it is.
afterwards and get rid of it. And they're gonna know,
Attackers
hey, he
dropped
was
the defuse.
right by that wall there.
Attackers have
but look
recovered
at that though. He just wasted what, like 40 seconds of the round, just by shooting out 1 drone in a window.
It's still the early part of the round, so a little bit early to say.
But there
But
it goes.
he gets taken down by Bladehawk here as he just repels onto the side windows. And it looks like the complete window control is just taking effect as every single attacker's on a window. D2 trying to answer back and take back admin a little bit as he starts throwing his nitro cell, throw little shots into admin and gets himself right back onto projector there.
Going back to V, she wasted basically a full minute into the round because they didn't breach in until 2 minutes almost on the dot. So even if he died at the end of it, oh, we're gonna see a quick pick
Unfortunate.
onto
Looks
the
like D2's
Nick.
just gonna headshot down Nick right there. Looks like we're just gonna start playing it a little bit slower and try to.
Missing the drone.
Yeah, 4v3 right now, minute 20 seconds, and they're really close to site. Not a bad time to start maybe, you know, droning out a
Oh,
little bit more.
why is he
and
gonna
it
get
looks
that
like,
quick headshot?
yeah, D2 just taking him out. Looks like it's gonna get this nice hold created by the Hibana, and now he's just gonna try to hold it right back and see if he can get a nice pick off of it. Arctor is just sitting on the connector window there, still waiting for someone to peek out. A little bit of a scary time to be inside of admin. As Kit with an AK also now just repels right in, but he will get hurt and shot immediately from yellow and taken down before he can even get anywhere further.
Oh.
And
Oh.
the execution by Delaney. It looks like Bladehawk will also get D2, giving himself a little bit more control inside of projector now. being able to probably walk in all the way and start to plant a little bit, but waiting for Arcturus first just to get onto the windows so that he can have a little bit more reassurance of if it's safe or not.
Interesting to see the only one castle barricade on that window. If you're gonna castle barricade off one, why not do both?
I think it's more so just force them into that angle and make
Oh,
just
that
so
is-
that you're a little bit more into their comfort of where they're entering from. And it looks like
That's why
one
you're
of them
here.
is just gonna be sitting in yellow stairs, just getting shot at. And Bladehawk gonna be taking down Delaney, leaving it all down to Arms over here, just trying to fight for his life. Definitely still doable for him. Gonna have to just reload, try to figure out where they are and where they aren't, and use that information to just hopefully land a shot. And it looks like
and
gonna be figuring out one's on long death side, but thinking it's a little bit further down over by Admin, and will get taken down to the Arcturus over here, prone in the corner. Really tense ending of the round there, as you can see both the defender was just very scared since he's in a 1v2 situation, and the attacker's just remembering that even like if one of them dies, it's now just a 1v1, and that just creates a whole bunch of fear for that last guy alive.
one thing that Penn State needs, well, I feel like they might need to work on is just those retakes. That's where it falls apart for them. As soon as bomb goes down, they're struggling because they have so many hard roamers. It's hard to get back because they've already, the attackers, San Jose, have already cleared off so much and have claymores down, air jabs down, everything to stop them from coming back to site.
Yeah, this attack combination is just making it really hard to even breathe as an attacker or defender. Just as you can see earlier, there was just an attacker on every single window, holding down every single angle, and then one of them will just push in randomly and just be able to take down so much space and get a good footing, just due to the fact that, hey, I got a teammate watching this window, that window, that window. These areas should be safe. Looks like the same reinforcements and the melee holes just going off here, just
default
again. It's gonna be interesting to see how Mozzie ends up getting played this season, especially because he's now like more recently legal. I
Yeah.
haven't actually, like, I don't think.
No, he's been legal for quite a bit now because we had all of Phantom Sight before that.
Only thing is, during Phantom Sight, CEA would have been in Summer League, so probably a little bit less play as they weren't prepared for him. Now that he's more fresh into the new fall season, it's gonna be interesting to see how different Mozzie's play is. You know, some people like to argue, oh, just get drones as soon as you can see them, but I don't know about you, but personally, I always like getting the drones closer to the end of the round because those are the ones that matter the most.
Very true. Well said. I agree. Also, with the Mozzie, he's basically like a mute, minus the other utility, but he stops the drones with one less, like, jammer, you could say, and then he has full control of the drones, and it's even better if it's a Twitch drone.
And not only that, but in case that he does end up getting a drone, it's a lot more like secure than, oh my goodness, just gets
Doesn't
immediately
need a drone when you get a C4.
immediately just throwing out that C4, really using sound cues and feeling out the timing, and just perfectly nails them. And you can see here Vision looks like Arms just sitting inside basement right by garage, getting ready for the run out.
Planning a run out.
Actually, this is gonna be big just because they aren't able to make an air jabber here. Delaney taking down Stutter. They're just planning it out. Looks like they're gonna go for it. Vij with the first initial attack. Really looking out. Will get kicked with an AK. You can see
That was a great play. That was very coordinated by them.
It looks like him with an AK knew was coming too and immediately tried repelling back up before he could get attacked. Fortunately, could not get back up in time as once the top, the frames were a little bit too much for him to get up there safely.
Seems like Penn State's now getting back into the swing of things, possibly being able to come back from this when they're 4-2, like 4-2 players right now. They have two right on the lower half of yellow that could push up very quickly and take out the last Habana. Habana's kind of pinned in this position right now. She's gonna have to flank back down. There's gonna be a rush up, and there it is.
You can see there right for half a second, the Habana being played by Blade just unscoped for a second, trying to get a little bit extra step in there, and then immediately as that happens, the Vigil just pushes up with the CZ, one of the scariest guns in the game.
Is it the second? It's the second highest fire rate? No.
Yeah.
No.
I
Is
think,
it? Because
I think it is second highest fire rate, but I know it has one of the highest kill times. So, if you're
Yeah.
actually able to see, despite the muzzle flare of what you're shooting, that gun will most definitely kill you.
most satisfying thing when you get it long range. C75.
At that point, though, you have to be questioning why you're even using the C75 in that situation. Because even if
I've done it.
I mean, even if your primary needs reloading, if you're fighting long range, more than likely you could, take the second, take cover and reload before peeking again.
But it is satisfying if you get any pistol long range is satisfying. Even if it's more satisfying up close, real personal, just like the Habana and Vigil right there.
Locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah. Looks like I believe this should be a basement site here, as we do have Cade this time throwing a little bit extra nice electric claws to kind of get that nice trick in. The good thing about Cade tricking over bandit tricking in this map in particular is just bandit tricking due to Buck being able to take over above and the yellow door just being right over there. It makes tricking a little bit scary. It's a bit of a trust fall on your teammates to cover off those angles and make sure you don't die.
10 seconds to insertion.
And by picking Cade, you're not only giving yourself an ACOG on a long angle in case things go bad, but you're also
further away from the wall.
Further away and a little bit of delay, so it's a little bit harder. But the success rate of a bandit trick in the first place is kind of, I wouldn't say as high as it would hopefully be, but yeah, Cade,
It's like a
really good trade-off.
bandit trick.
Yeah.
Because I've plenty of times tried to bandit trick, and just a second too late, wall gets blown open, I'm done. Whereas if I was the Cade, then it's
you got an ACOG and
toss
you're
it,
ready to go.
and I run away. I don't need to be close to the wall at all unless I'm picking it up. But if I don't feel comfortable with it and I've already thrown it, there's no harm done for me. I just lose a little bit of utility.
Looks like Arm's just gonna be sitting inside here in his day job inside admin there, just type of crunching away the numbers as the attackers are sitting on those windows trying to find him doing his job. But he's gonna be unfazed, put on his ability. I'm good. I'm gonna keep filing these papers, and it looks like a phone call's gonna go out. His wife's calling, but he's gonna throw a little bit of shots out there to create a little bit of fear, get back in the corner.
Gonna leave the phone ringing.
It's
Nick,
okay. She'll call back.
get-
She'll call back. Looks like Stutter will take out D2, trying to help out the situation, stopping the reinforcements. Now V's just trying to make sure that he gets the trick off a little bit better, because
Sneaky nade go off.
Looks like he will just grenade out, jump in, and now Arms will hear it, try to get a pre-fire, and immediately rotate with the couple seconds of a window that granted him.
Arms is also kind of stuck now, but he's wasted a lot of time. You're a minute left into the minute 10 left into the round,
He
and
just watches the
that's a nice
just
angle.
walk in, and of course you can get it. And it will looks like Kane with an AK will end up taking down Arms there with his buck gun there. I think it's what, C8 something? I can't remember the numbers. It looks like there might just be holding the angle. Immediately just
yeah, it's
getting the
this
shot out.
Yeah, you're right with the C8, and then it's like a 3 something.
Yeah.
Come on, Kumi, switch back over to it. Oh, I'm waiting.
One day.
There it is. Oh, I was wrong.
It's a C8 safe for work.
SFW.
Definitely
Safe for work.
It looks like we're gonna get the thermite charge just blowing up the wall. So V's just down to 25% health left. Getting
Very
his
gutsy,
phone
just
ringing.
sitting right in the middle.
The wife's calling right back, trying to get a hold of him, trying to figure out when he's coming home from work. But Delaney also trying to hold things down, and oh my goodness.
Can't go home from work if he's possibly dead. He's just gonna leave it. Thermite's just gonna walk by.
Thermite,
Like nothing happened.
Did he not realize?
Oh, no, he got him. He got him. Oh, we're gonna see the Maestro retake, possibly. Nope. I was wrong.
Unfortunately, because Arcturus just comes in and takes down Delaney. Very interesting, because I thought the Thermite would have noticed and tried to re-peek it and immediately get the shot out, but looks like he just walked by Kablian face and just walked all the way around and shot him from the back, as sorry, I forgot who was playing thing already.
Beach.
But yeah,
Beach.
Vij was just holding an angle and thinking the exact same thing as we were.
So we're going into our 7th round with it almost looking like how the first map ended up with San Jose. 2 rounds for Penn State. Will they be able to grab one more, hopefully? Or just grab the whole game? Think big.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be using
Blackbeard's coming back.
the Blackbeard as I think they do realize the site's going upstairs again. It's gonna be pretty fun of a time for the defenders.
Party upstairs.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Rounds
bombs.
started here in attack. Just throw the drones a little bit. Probably try not to, you know, throw them right into the face of a Mozzie drone or into the nice collection of bullets inside of them. I feel like we're seeing some...
Interesting opening up the hatch though, because that kind of stops their full like 300 like circle rotate from, I'm gonna call it party room, long desk, then the couch room. I'm just forgetting all the names of rooms right now. It's all blanking out. Don't laugh at me.
It's
But
the
you
room
know
on
what
the
I mean.
right, the room on the left, and that's that room has
I'm
a
drawing
water
a
fountain.
circle on my screen. Just
Just imagine the circle just being drawn right here.
I mean, you could do it with your mouse. Make me look less stupid.
Yeah, the hatch being open in the projector room is it makes good bait for that rotation hole, as they will try to go through and immediately fall down the hatch and just waste so much time trying to get back. And Vij will immediately take down Sutter with barely any time off the clock, and that was the Maestro going down as well. Very big for PSU here.
Watching the flank, making sure he does not get run out again.
Yeah, the No Man's still
Learn
putting
from
down
his
the jammers.
mistakes.
No Man's
Did you
still
say
put down the
jammers?
jammers. Yeah, the air jabbers.
Jammer.
Listen, it's like 2 letters off from jammers, and it's like it's close enough.
Jab jammer. Okay, I'll give it to you.
Air jammers, it's good. And you try to enter in, and then you get
Bomb
jammed, and
located
then
by
the Kool-Aid
attackers.
guy just comes in.
Or you become the Kool-Aid guy coming out of a soft breached wall.
Oh yeah!
Dude,
Scared me.
with the Kool-Aid Man voice, as Delaney gets a kill on Bladehawk, and it just turns into a 5v2. He's just pushing immediately into bathroom, trying to just get himself nice footing, and starts to be able to push onto site here. Big Steez is gonna be holding down from Spiral Desk. Unfortunately, will get taken down, but he's stuck, and unfortunately, the iframes of the heal was not enough to survive. I can already tell Awkward's just trying to recover after that. Looks like we're going to be side swapping this time, as we have just hit in the... Actually, wait, no, it would have been happened last round. Sorry. Second round into attack for PSU here. It looks like they'll be going on to console meeting room again. And very good take, as they did take out the Maestro almost immediately. And then the rest, before we could even realize it, it was already a 5v2. Things definitely turning around for PSU here on this map. I think it's official that Duke has now officially broke Awkward, and we are man down. It looks like we'll be starting off the round, and while Awkward is still in recovery from
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
everything.
defused by attackers.
Drones will be going out, and setups will be going up. Looks like they'll be running the exact same setup again, just running right back. Oh! It turns out, from...
Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
from
I've been
Duke's-
talking for the past like 2 minutes. Oh gosh.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Straight
Oh,
from the
Here at
Kool-Aid
CA,
man.
we only have the most premium of headsets. Wink,
I have
wink.
Cloud
Some
2s.
sponsor for headsets, please.
Yeah, so
HyperX sponsor, please.
I like to think of it as from Duke, aka the Kool-Aid man, just jumped out and immediately attacked Awkward's mic and broke it.
No, so I laughed and my phone fell off my desk and it ripped out my headphone cable and I didn't realize it. My phone had cracked, so I'm sitting here talking and I'm getting no response from you. I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on? Oh, there's a disconnect. But we're just gonna ignore that.
It looks like we'll be going into a rehost for this part, unfortunately.
They have to play out the round though, because
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna be rehosting straight up there. Both teams agreed to it, so it's gonna catch a small little break here and probably try to think on how both teams are gonna be able, to take the next couple rounds. So, Awkward, after all these rounds and seeing how the games have been going, how do you think that, especially after the last round or last map where PSG was attacking kind of slowly and not pushing in properly, or they took like a good amount of footing and then just stopped and stalled there. How do you think this map's gonna go for them as they start to learn from those mistakes and start to adjust a little bit more?
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
It's a good question. So PSU is having sorry that PSU's having some trouble just finding their momentum, finding that footing for them. They can get the footing in for the first part of the round, but after that they get stalled out at just random spots in the map that they shouldn't be. They just need to be able to find a way to work around anything that the defense have. They just need to find that one weakness and just exploit it. And that's what they've been struggling with.
They just need to be able to take that momentum back and just bounce back after one of them unfortunately dying and just being able to push right in there. I think we're just going to go to a small little intermission here while we get this rehost sorted out, and we'll just be right back.
So I can fix my headset.
And there we go, easy.
And we're back. Quick little intermission for you there.
Yep, so I end up right back in the action with PSU on attack, trying to hopefully be able to make the adjustments after the last map and be able to take this a lot more quicker and a lot more confidently.
A lot more quicker. Love that. Anyway. So we're going to see a lot of 2 intel ops coming out from San Jose. But no. Okay, we're just going to ignore that. There's no Valkyrie or anything like that because the Mozzie's in play. And there's no IQ to stop the Mozzie. So if a Mozzie drone's just sitting in a corner, they flick in and out of it like attackers normally do. no one can really know that it's theirs, which is kind of smart if they play it that way, unless they're driving around the drone the whole
Attackers
time.
need to locate and defuse as many
But with the
bombs
Twitch
as
on the board, the Mozzie becomes a little bit deadlier, where they're gonna really need to preserve that. If I saw the Mozzie on the board, I would make sure my Twitch player just would not go into the building, because that's a lot of utility
Bomb
for
located by
us
attackers.
now, just freely given away.
Yeah, you definitely have to, if you're a Twitch player, you have to go a lot slower and make sure you don't just randomly get jumped into one of those nice little spiders. Definitely, and also it's gonna be interesting to see if the Twitch is able to just destroy any spiders instead and actually take the positioning. And sometimes, some people may not put the spider in the most super hidden of places, and just allows a bunch of free real estate for Twitch to just walk in
Attackers
and
are heading
chase
out
it
to
and run
defuse the
through.
bomb.
But in your opinion, what would you rather go for, a Maestro cam or one of the drones? Like one of the bugs, pests.
Well, looking at the way the defenders go, I believe the correct order of operations would end up being first Maestro Cam for sure, because that thing will end around. And then I think next, your biggest target would actually end up being the Jaeger ADSs, as you can see, for example, here, Delaney has 3 stun grenades, and that's 3 stun grenades more if that ADS gets taken down.
Very true. Well, the thing is, with a Jaeger ADS, if it's visible, you can shoot it. You don't need to burn it out or anything like that, or even waste a Twitch. Oh, there goes the Twitch drone, by the way.
It looks like they're going to be start pressing up and getting onto roof, getting those angles. Bladehawk just shotgunning down arms immediately. And
There goes
2
the
minutes
Twitch.
left on the clock, and it's a 5v4. It's going to be a little bit scary here for the attackers.
This is where they get stalled out. They don't. Oh, that's. It's like a bandit trick, but with a Jaeger. That was cool.
The
Never
Jaeger
seen
trick.
that.
You never expect. You let the first stun grenade go through, and then you put it down, and then, like, for some reason, the next couple stun grenades don't work anymore out of nowhere. They never expect it.
Attackers
Oh,
Destroyer.
never expecting things. Claymore, Destroyer,
It's
gonna get a pick.
Bladehawk there. Looks like he tried
Punishing him
jumping
for
out.
any run out.
Now you even have the air jammers to air jabbers locking down the other
Jabbers.
ones.
Air jabbers, you heard it here, folks.
Don't worry, they jam the air. They make sure no one can breathe as you walk past, you know? New operator.
New operator confirmed.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it'll be called the
I don't think they
asphyxiation
know
device.
the Jaeger is downstairs with them. Oh, they might have heard him slightly.
And it looks like he's getting a little bit of help on this push here with the Sophia coming up from behind. Blinky's
No
still
man,
playing on the
just gonna get out of the way.
window.
Does he know he's there?
I don't think he does. He'd be aiming a little bit lower, but definitely hears him a little bit,
Oh.
and unfortunately
Now
will
he
get
knows he's
taken
there.
down from Nick Steve's crouch peeking whip straight
Oh,
up there
just
into the
gunfights.
angle. And it looks like he's gonna
Strong
figure out
arming up yellow.
immediately they're coming.
Two are
from
gonna-
low.
It's 2-1. Nick has a lot of work to do.
He just
but
gets the
doesn't-
triple headshots.
Can't do a lot of work when there's a bullet in your head.
Just gets immediately 3 headshots back to back on all the defenders right in that situation. Very well played for PSU there at the end.
And all of a sudden, they've brought it back from 4-2 to 4-4. It's looking very winnable.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be very, very close tie for this map. Unlike last one, it ended up getting a little bit more in San Jose's favor, and it looks like they're gonna ride this a little bit of momentum. They're starting to pick up here on attack and try to take it through more as they end up having to go on a cafeteria garage site, which next kind of scary site to attack. There's definitely a lot of ways you could make it scary for the defenders, but a lot of ways just for the defenders to just deny plants and hold down the site. Looks like
Attackers
scoreboard
We're gonna see the
locate
Valk,
and defuse bomb.
Mozzie, and the Maestro coming out. Lots of intel, very deadly, especially with there's no IQ on the board. So Twitch is gonna have a lot of work to do.
and looks like we're gonna get the reinforcements going on
Bomb
garage.
located
Not
by attackers.
actually, wait, actually not even bringing any anti-breach for it either. Just accepting that it will end up getting destroyed no matter what they try, and rather just take operators for the utility. They much more rather prefer a Brainy instead of a Kaid or a Bandit.
10 seconds left before insertion.
And it's looking a little scary as the hatches are not reinforced, and they also open up a
Deadly.
very, very scary sight lines and even allow just a quick drop in and rush from the attackers here. Gonna be a little bit scary for them to try to defend while the hatches are completely soft here.
That's a new deployable shield spot for me. Never seen it on that box.
I'm kind of curious to see how it ends up getting played because it could
No one's
potentially
behind it.
hold up the entire thermite wall there as it immediately gets taken down here from D2, realizing that no one's anywhere near picking an operator that can stop him from doing so.
The only thing that's stopping him from planting really will be that Maestro cam. That's right on like his right side when he pushes into the white truck area.
And Delaney playing a Nomad takes down Nick Stees as well, bringing it down to a 5v4. 2 minutes left on the clock. Gonna be a lot more nicer for the attackers to get a little bit more space to breathe and be able to land some shots. And looks like Delaney will then immediately get taken down by Arcturus. Looks like that was probably from the garage side there.
Looks like, is that the smoke playing upstairs?
It's kind of hard to tell because
The outlines, but
Yeah.
looks like whoever's up there, I think it might be the Valve.
it is
The Valve
Schreier and
is kinda
Arcturus
hid.
just trading or getting a headshot. So looks like it was the actually it would be the Mozzie getting shot by would be I'm losing where my names are.
Party room.
Thatcher. There we go. That's the person.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the room. I said party room and you said Thatcher. Oh
Same,
gosh.
same thing. If you think about it, the EMP grenades are just disco balls, and V's just taking down Kid with an AK with that headshot immediately too. Keeping the party
I
going.
can't. Oh gosh.
Smoke just holding down by pipe side, trying to see if he gets some angles outside and hopefully get a shot. D2 just sitting outside, trying to see if he can see. I believe that was a smoke inside of office there, and the sightline toward pipes is just being exposed. Trying to see if he can get any
quick
nice shots,
refrag.
but looks like Bladehawk will be taking down one, and Arms will be taking down Bladehawk in return. And
Nice
Vish will take
Valcam
down the
bacon.
last stutter, winning the round
Last
for
stutter.
attackers.
The final stutter.
Yeah, now from now on we cannot stutter, otherwise that statement is now a lie. So no
So
pressure.
we're now on. No, I was gonna say match point. We're far from that.
Yeah,
Well, not really.
we're
It could be
easing
far
up
from
on
that.
it. But
And this map, sorry to cut you off for a second, but this map was San Jose's pick. So it's to be expected that they should win it, but it's kind of leaning the opposite way right now. It seems like Penn State has finally picked up some momentum, and hopefully they can ride that to victory.
yeah, it looks like after the first map, Penn State is just kind of swiped off the dust and got ready to kind of just bring it back and show them why they are who they are and really start to just dominate all over again. But at the same time, San Jose still doesn't want to just roll over and watch them destroy and just trying to keep the defense going. And I'm already stuttering, and I made the sentence incorrect. And
Nice. As we looked right onto the Maestro, who is, of course, Stutter. Who else would it be? They're gonna be opening up that hatch as well as a little bit of yellow stairs. It seems like it might have been by accident, or it could be a deliberate angle to see right through the window.
I see the rotation going up on long desk and making sure they get those sight lines, and Bathroom just getting holes all over it just to make sure if anyone does walk in, they are able to just immediately shoot at them and know exactly where they are, rather than playing a game of peekaboo.
I figured out the name of the room. It's waiting room and party room and long desk. Those are the rooms I was trying to call it beforehand. Before I just gave up.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have two
Quick
EDSs left on that Jaeger as well. Only putting down one on his own position. Might be able to see the infamous Jaeger trick.
Yeah.
You never know how many ADSs you need on the fly. He's ready for it.
The drone's gonna come up for a cheeky angle into bathroom, but it's not gonna see the. Is that the Jaeger sitting there? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's not gonna see the Jaeger just because that one pole, but they might know he's holding that. But if they never called that he was holding there, it might be a deadly situation for the attackers.
Yeah, definitely a very scary spot to hold for a
Attackers have
defender
located
because
a bomb.
on one side you stop anyone from running up yellow and you stop people from just freely peeking down skylight and thinking that it's completely safe as you will be able to punish them. On the other side, it is very scary to get hit by even one grenade in that spot because there is nowhere to rotate afterwards.
You rotate to death.
Just rotate right into the bullets. It looks like Vish is going to be taking control of bathroom here, trying to get the long angle into connector as well. As Arm's sitting outside connector, just trying to communicate with his team and figure out exactly how they're going to start proceeding forward into this attack. Looks like he will be opening up the window.
Not looking too good for them though. You're already almost 2 minutes into the round, and you've made zero headway on getting into the building.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit scary here. As defenders are just sitting back, relaxing, and looks like they're falling back into the habits of last map a little bit where... Oh, the Jaeger trick ends up going out where he gets his ADS burned out, throws down another one.
Oh, he just burned out. They just burned out two full ADSs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard it 6 go off.
And definitely, because as you can see, that was not ADS down, and Arthur is going to take down Destroyer. Vish is going to take down Nick Stees.
And Arcturus is still holding that angle strong.
Yeah, he's ended up using all his ADS on that position. It's actually stopping quite a bit of a utility from being thrown out. And it looks like Vish is going to be pushing through, but getting shot all the way from Visa. And it looks like
a cheeky angle.
Sutter just making sure that Vish doesn't come up Spiral Stairs next, and came with an AK. Actually, all the way in basement in this situation. Kind of late in the round to be there.
Going for a long flank, possibly.
Plant
Oh, plant going off?
Oh, it looks like the plant was trying to get off. Arcturus is going to go peek the angle real quick, and then he's just going to get pressured out, and San Jose is just going to take this round with Stutter taking the last kill. You can see right there the angle right onto that wall, being able to sell exactly onto the site where he was running, getting the quick shot out.
So, the issue with these attacks that have been going on, they, like I said previously, they stall out. But at that point, when you're 2 minutes into a round, and you're all still hanging out on windows or on a roof, and none of you have stepped foot into the building, you're probably going to want to switch your setup a bit of how you're going to want to take site, because it shouldn't take 2 minutes to get into a building, especially if there's so many separate entrances from, well, into the building. You have garage, you have Visa, you have any of the other windows.
I think the Diamond, Dock, and Rook mains want to have a word with you with taking 2 minutes to get in the building. They will gladly spawn peek out for a full 2 minutes. Stop anyone from thinking about walking in.
I mean,
yeah,
but
for sure.
That's a different situation.
For sure, though, it's definitely a little bit too slow for TSU on attack here. Just taking way too much time trying to get prepared to start pushing in. It's like a minute left and no one's dead on either, or yeah, no deaths on either team. And
a bullet hasn't been shot at someone else yet. You've chucked out almost all your intel onto the yellow stair, or not intel, gadgets into yellow stairs, and you've made zero headway on it. Like,
10 seconds left.
that's where you switch it up.
Hopefully this round they are able to adapt and
Seconds to go.
overcome their mistakes and be able to just start speeding things up a little bit, just to give them a little bit more breathing space for time.
But that's just it. You said it right there. Just adapt. They just need to be a little more adaptable to defenses that come their way. Because right now they're kind of stuck on this one set thing that they do, and then it doesn't. If they can't get in, they're stalled out, and nothing's gonna happen from it.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like Kane with the AK already taking out Delaney with the spawn peek here. Yeah, spawn peek here. Looks like she probably peeked out of piano. And
I love that charm. Phantom Sight charm's beautiful.
Yeah, sure. Getting herself hit down to 50 health, but definitely relaxing a little bit more is sorry, as the timer's still high up and they already got rid of one attacker. It gives them a little more breathing space for roaming and to know that there'd be one less person potentially pinching them.
Interesting that Cade's gonna be putting his back to the people that he knows are right behind him on Garage, if I'm not mistaken. If they are still pushing Garage,
Yeah,
or they might have just opened up the wall and just kind of left.
he looks like he's playing a position more as if he's trying to play toward a one-man army type of strategy where he's just the only person in basement and then tries to make sure that almost every single angle is visible. Well, he does have one person helping him out down there on probably on cams a little bit though. Kind of leaving him with a little bit more of the heavier pressure. Looks like Arcturus. Looks like Arcturus is gonna be roaming around while one of the attackers are sitting there on spiral stairs. Just not quite seeing him just yet, but it looks like he will be rotating back upstairs and going around as Arcturus still holding down the angle, unsure if he's still around him or not. And Nixie is watching the lower yellow stairs, making sure that no one comes from straight from piano right into the yellow stairs. Kind of giving them a little more breathing space.
I don't know what it is with castles or just the UMP-45 and Red Dot. I run it, Nick is clearly running it, and I've seen quite a few other people run it. It's just, I don't think I've seen like a hollow or a reflex on it.
I'll tell you this much, I'll run reflex, so you'll see it on me, but it looks like Nixies will be taking down arms, and with 1 HP, actually probably like 2 HP left on his health bar. Very, very low health, but he's just going to back up, take a more safer perspective, and try to just hold things down. Destroyer walking down Spiral.
Could get punished from the Mozzie. Yep, there it is.
And it looks like he will. And King with an AK will also get the last kill with D2.
Oh.
Don't tell me he got the feet. Okay.
Oh.
Looks like he
Oh, no, he just got a wall bang. Even better.
Would have been kind of scary to see the feet get shot out in the last couple seconds of the round like that, but instead it'll be shot all the way into yellow stairs, and we'll be at 6-5 match point. At this point, PSU could only try to attempt a tie here, or potentially San Jose will take the whole map and take the game.
Both are quite possible right now because the games have been back and forth. It's just if PSU will get stalled out or not on I was gonna say Windows, but they're not second floor, so as long as they just don't get stalled out, it might be winnable or tieable for them.
I would say this is probably more in the favor of PSU since the site is actually main lobby. Since it's such a direct site to the outdoors, I feel like they probably won't get stalled out as much as they were previously, and actually be able to take the momentum and start pushing up rapidly, as they will have a lot of space to be playing around the map that will be unused. Like, for example, basement will only probably see the Pulse playing down there, but pretty sure
that's really it.
That's about it. And then top floor will only have a little bit of usually a little bit of pressure within the party room or projector room side.
And there's your dock, your possible spawn peak of a dock.
Yeah.
But going to operators, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all of the attackers right now have ACOGs.
Yeah, there's I don't think there's a
possibility.
There's only one attacker in this game without an ACOG, and I believe that's not.
5 seconds left.
Pretty sure that's correct.
Yeah, that is right.
Attackers
I know Nook, Knock, whatever.
Yeah.
Does not have one. I'm not sure about any of the other.
I'm pretty sure she's the only one without an ACOG at this point. As almost Ash would have been after the nerf, but she sells the G36C, so I still keep it.
Which is still a viable option if you really need the ACOG, but it's back and forth. It's debatable. You can ask so many different people. You'll get so many different answers.
Yeah. You're gonna see the drones coming out early here in main lobby, trying to see what just a little bit of what the setup looks like, and seeing the vertical holes immediately, and then reaffirming the fact that they need to actually take down top floor if they have any hope of taking down main lobby. Alternatively, they could try to take down piano and pray that there's a little bit less of the ceiling control, but and it looks like they're gonna be playing toward that a little bit by taking console first, as this would be above piano. And they will see
Oh,
the
we're gonna
kite
see-
playing on yellow stairs there as well.
Was it Kaid? I thought it was a
I
Mozzie.
believe it's the... Wait, there is no kite on the team. Okay, I guess it is Mozzie? Or is it... I think it might be Party Maestro? Or not the Party Maestro, the Cowboy Hat Maestro? No, Maestro's over there. Okay, I'm just going to your right.
Yeah, Maestro's downstairs.
Yeah.
And
after all
it's
the
oh no,
operations
it's
look like
Articus. It's oh, why'd I call him Articus? That's not it.
Arcturus.
I need to see it. Oh yeah, Arcturus. He's been playing Yellow Stairs the whole game, so I'm pretty sure he's sitting over there, and it would make sense if it was the Mozzie.
You're gonna see Delaney starting to rotate over toward admin, start to take a little bit more pressure on the more direct side. Also putting down air jammers so they can't actually just run out on any of their fellow attackers. Starting to open up some holes with that lovely bailiff of a gun, and making sure that if they do jump in immediately, he will be able to see it from these holes.
Will he see the
and make a
Twitch though?
little
He
bit of a
knows.
nice angle.
Stutters knows the Twitch is right there, but he doesn't have the angle just yet.
I believe from the position he's playing, he probably won't be able to see the Twitch until she decides to repel in. But at the same time,
can
he's
hear.
able to warn his team that, hey, there is someone on piano window. Don't try to rotate this certain way, and give the roamers a little bit more chance of life when they go to rotate out. And it looks like Sutter will be taking down Destroyer playing with Thatcher, and Arms will take down Sutter in return. Now it's down to a 3v3. 20 seconds left on the clock. We're about to see a whole bunch of kills go off in the next couple seconds. And
Oh, plant's going off.
Fakes the plant.
Do they
a little
know?
bit.
Why would you fake it? There's no one around.
Going down for the second plant, actually rearranging himself toward the table to prevent any C4 from the Pulse, who is definitely still alive. And actually, Pulse is in main lobby the whole time. Down will go Nomad, but at a very high cost of Pulse's health. Arcturus playing above with the hatch and just trying to watch below, and it's all down to Arcturus now as D2 takes down
the
Arcturus,
angles,
and
and PSU will tie it up.
Very good game, as this was very good back and forth, and like I said, this site very much harder to actually get stalled out, as the attackers are able to, just because the site is so much focused in the center of the map, the outside just you can like spread yourself out thin into those spots. You kind of have to like concentrate more in the center, and it allows the attackers to just crunch in so much easier and actually just be able to outflank all the defenders.
What do you think? What I have an idea in my head of what you think one of the standout plays was for this match. I have one. I would like to hear yours first. Like, what really changed the momentum?
I'm trying to think of I think a lot of the early kills ended up changing quite a bit of momentum, as you could see, like, after one of them gets killed, they ended up going a little bit slower, trying to play a little bit more cautiously, and that just caused them to get timed out. So I'm going to go ahead and say probably the early kills that occurred within the game.
My personal opinion, what changed like the full match was that double run out and coordination between, I think it was Destroyer and one of the other players. They both ran out at the same time to get the peak on the Blackbeard, and that's when Penn State actually started winning some more rounds.
Yeah, for sure, especially because that Blackbeard, for the most part, he had Nomad air jammers set up all around every single run out. So he was just sitting there high and comfy, and it's a Blackbeard on a window. He's probably one of the scariest things you could potentially even try fighting. So just by being able to kill him out like that, it was really good for Penn State there. And that'll conclude today's match. Thanks for everyone for coming and watching.
Thank you.
I've
been awkward.
And I'm Keldev, and I believe our next match will probably be like next week, Tuesday-ish. If I'm correct, I'm just kind of guessing. Schedule will be posted somewhere.
Let me see here.
We got Duke
I'm pretty sure we
coming
don't
in
have
live.
a match next Tuesday, actually, due to... No, we do. We do. It's probably going to be IIT versus OnTech U. So you're going to be in it.
Oh boy, I'll be in the stream, and we're not. Well, it depends if Duke will let me live cast the stream. You know,
That's a no-go.
All right.
I could cast. I'm always an option.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just go into voice chat and just immediately just start casting everything that I'm doing for you. But yeah, it'll be Ontario Tech versus Illinois Tech. I don't remember
Yeah.
the second I stands for.
Illinois Institute of Technology.
There we go. And it'll be a very interesting match to see, as that is another CIL match. And thanks everyone for coming, and hope you have a good night.
Okay. All right.
How'd I do, Duke?
That was actually pretty good. You vibe well with Khaled Dav.
Yeah, it's the Canadian. And well, my mic
Yeah.
breaking because of you, Duke. I was literally talking for like a minute and a half, and then I'm like, I think Duke has broken Matt, and I was like, what? Hello? I tab out to Discord, my mic's not working. I was like, oh crap.
Oh my god. I was like, why is Khaled Dav only talking? I was like, what?
No, my phone fell off. It pulled the cable out of my HyperX box,
Oh my god.
and then my phone's cracked now. So thank you. I have a screen protector. I hope it's just a screen protector. I haven't really looked at it yet, but
Mhm.
it's only like a small crack. It's not like destroyed like some of my other friends, thankfully. Man, you're jammers. Air jammers. It's air jab. That's a
God.
risky play by Mute. I've seen Maestros run out to put out utility outside, but never a jammer. Just like the Jaeger tricking. They never expect it. Can we coin that? Can we coin Jaeger tricking?
No. Oh, we just charge royalties from fucking people. Oh my god.
You know, you have to do that.
Oh my god.
It's like the Oh, I can make a